Hi. So I saw a write-up somewhere and it sort of spoke to me. So I felt maybe I should tell you about it. Maybe it may make sense to you. I don't know. What the write-up said was at age 25 to 35, it can be challenging when you get to that age. Because in that age, now you have to worry, you start thinking about how you balance your aging parents, your social circle is shrinking, you're having this pressure on the career path, you're having lots of moments of self-doubt, and that's perfectly normal. Now, in this regard, people say age is just a number, but it's not entirely just a number. So you can't just completely rule it as it's just a number. When you're early 20s, rather, at least it's like, I'm a young girl, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, it has not still dawned on you. Then 25, Then before 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now, 30 is a clear indication that you have been on this earth for 3 decades. Not 1, not 2, but 3 decades, which is a huge thing. It comes with this self-reflection. It makes you to start thinking of your life, makes you to start wondering like, I'm 30. And maybe if you're the kind of person that overthinks, you may start wondering that, I've gotten to this stage, maybe I'm not married, I don't have kids, I'm not working in a good position or something. I'm gonna say it's bad for you to reflect or self-reflect or stuff like that. No. But it's okay. Because in that age, yes, you should be thinking of all these things. Your social circle, it should shrink. It's not like it should shrink, but if it does, it should not be a problem because it's bound to happen. You get to a certain stage where now you're not thinking in a very different angle. And now you're actually seeing things clearly. And mind you, some of your friends will not really be in that pace or that space with you or that phase. Do you understand? Some of them will not be in that phase with you, which is fine. And some may be. And they will understand that maybe you're the type of person that you always go clubbing, you always go chilling and all of that. You will stop doing all those things because now you're being serious. You're trying to focus on. Doesn't mean you should not chill, you should not hang out, or you will. But if you were the type that usually do all those things all the time, you will reduce on how you do them because now you're more responsible. You're trying to be more intentional on the kind of people that come in and go out of your life, and also the people that you surround yourself with. It doesn't mean that if you cannot think about these things when you're in your 20s or early 20s. No, it's fine if you didn't think about it. But now that you've got to that stage, you should think about it because now life is going to be way different. Things should be different. Now, for the career pressure part, there's always going to be that pressure when it comes to your career aspect. Because if you don't have a job, people will ask, and to hell what people are thinking, but you yourself, you would ask yourself, you would question yourself, like, what is going on? And then you now go to the part of where self-doubt, and you always have that self-doubt. Now, it's how you want that self-doubt to affect you, whether positively or negatively. That's where it's going to matter. Don't let all the self-doubt shaping you into a person you won't recognize tomorrow. Because, there's so many, forgive the accent. When I'm like this, it comes out so really. So there's so many cases of where you have to reflect, you have to think, it's fine. Age may just be a number according to some people, but I don't really see it as just a number. It's just a number, yeah, at times, but it's not necessary. It's not always just a number, right? People are sensitive to their age. Most women are sensitive to their age, which is perfectly fine. I'm sensitive to my age. You cannot just come up right and ask me my age and I'll just tell you. I'll just go up class and tell you a gentleman never asks a lady her age, or a lady never says her age. Do you understand? And it's fine. I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm proud of my age. I'm grateful for my age. Do you understand? But it's just something that I'm not just going to blur out just because, you asked me. It has to make sense in my head that I'm telling you. I feel like when people get to this particular age grade from 25 to 30, 35 rather, we start having this plenty reflection, this plenty thoughts start coming to your mind where you start doing this, you start saying that. It's fine if you're saying all those things. When I clocked 25, I was like, I think that was the first time I actually felt this. There was something I felt. I can't explain it, but I know I felt something. I was like, Because back then, I used to feel, small girl, 21, 22. You ask, how old are you? 21, 22, 23. But when 25 entered, it became heavy in my mouth. It's not something I can just brother, just because I want to say it, sometimes I don't just say it. So when things like that happens, or when you get to be in that pace where you're thinking and stuff like that, it's okay. It's perfectly normal. You don't need to feel bad because you've gotten to this age. It's challenging. Social media, don't let that play a major part in your growth. Because if you're a person that is so used to or so consumed by social media, everything you see on social media is going to affect you, whether you know it or not. It's going to somehow affect you, because you're going to be comparing it to your own personal life, your personal growth, your personal mentality. Reduce how you just sit down and you carry your phone and you're scrolling through, looking through people's profiles, liking pictures, liking videos, commenting and stuff. Reduce how you do it. That's just my thoughts on this particular aspect. Yeah. Bye.